All right, I think we're back up. Apologies. Had a little bit of a computer error. We lost the stream, so we had to start a second one. So you'll have, if you're, you'll have to watch this game in 2 parts.
Well, in the meantime, the Raiders, Braden John has scored 2 points, and Adam Black scored 2 points. And the Badgers have had a couple points here and there, too, as well. So, but the score right now, we got 5:36 remaining here in the third period. Badgers up 44-23. Robbins ended up picking up another block, part of his working for a double-double, and then he ends up getting fouled by number 25 right now, and that is Nato Sam. And so that'll put Robbins to the free throw line for 2. Hunter's first free throw's up and good. That gives him 11 points for the night. His second free throw is also good. So the Raiders have it, number 32. He kicks it up to Elam. Elam has it at the top of the paint, kicks it back out to Joe. Joe has it, hesitation dribble, looking for somebody to cut. Tristan Martinez comes away with the steal, and he's going to push the paces. He's going to go up strong. He's going to get bumped. Kind of got caught traveling. He was getting bumped all the way down. He didn't know what to do with it. Nobody was kind of following him, and he ended up picking up a travel for a turnover for the Badgers. So John has it, kicks it up to Elam. Elam has it at the top of the key, looking for a screen. Kicks it over to Thomas. Thomas has it on there, does a nice little spin move, guarded by Peterson. Takes it down the left down baseline, goes up over Robbins, does a nice little one-handed floater. Number 3, so he gets another 2 points out of that deal. That's Hyatt Thomas. Peterson comes down into the paint, does a nice big old step, so he does a jump stop, takes a big old right-handed step and puts it in for another 2 points. So that's 12 points for him. So between him and Robbins, they both have 12 points tonight. Well, he might only have 10 if that one
I think
went
he's got 10 because, they're still giving him.
In the meantime, Elam Etzedy, he ends up stepping out of bounds over right in front of Charles Blackburn there.
Actually, I've got Blake for 11 because he had that 3.
Oh, okay. So somewhere it's mixed up there.
So their scoreboard points are all goofy.
So
unless
Trayson Brown's going to go up strong on the left-hand side, and he no good. Rebounded by Robbins. Robbins can't put it back either. Gets another rebound, no good. Tristan Martinez comes away with it on the deflection. He dumps it into Blake Peterson. Peterson back out to Tristan. Tristan's going to go up strong. He's going to get fouled, and then he got undercut and fell down. So Tristan Martinez is going to end up going shooting 2 free throws. So that was a lot of chaos going in there right now. Tristan kind of got undercut on that deal after he made that shot. So the Badgers come out, get 2 or 3 more opportunities to shoot right here, and still can't get the ball to go in the hoop. Free throws seem to be falling pretty good as Tristan Martinez, he puts up the first one. No, I shouldn't have said anything. Why did I say
You jinxed
something?
him.
Gosh dang, I thought about it the second I said that. So he missed the first free throw. I know better than that, Jared. I know better than that. Second free throw up and bounces around, no good. Rebounded by number 13, Joe, and he brings it up across the timeline, kicks it up to Ham. Ham dumps it down into number 32, that's John. John back to Ham. Ham spins around, pulls up for a 15-footer, banks off there, no good. Rebounded by number 13, Joe. Joe kicks it out to number 25, that's Sam. Sam gets it taken away from him. Jackson kicks it out to Peterson. Peterson throws it up the pace up to Trayson Brown. Trayson Brown hesitates, dumps over to Robbins. Robbins wide open on the cross there. That was a great pass by Brown. You know, him being a left-hander, he was easily being able to get that bounce pass underneath the backboard over to Robbins, who was standing there wide open. In the meantime, number 20, that's Ham. He pulls up for 3, no good. Rebounded by number 32, John. John kicks it back out to Joe. Joe looking, kicks it back out to Ham. Ham back out to Elam. Elam dumps it over to number 32, John. John pulls up for 3, good. So that's number 32, that's Braden John. He's a senior. So 3:21 remaining. Jackson pulls up for 3, no good. Rebounded by Robbins. Robbins takes it up, going to go up strong, gets fouled once again. So we got 3:15 remaining right here as Robbins going to go to the free throw line. The Badgers are up 50 to the Raiders 28.
Watching these guys shoot these 3-pointers. Do you remember that Whitehorse team back when Tice and Lance and Porter were playing, those guys? Hunter makes his first one, by the way. That team that I think they took state that year, they were just they could shoot threes like nobody's business.
Yeah, from wherever. They come across
every
the
time I
timeline,
see
let them rip.
Every time I see Whitehorse, I think of that team. They were fun to watch.
Robbins' second free throws up and no good. Rebounded by Joe for the Raiders. Joe takes it up across the timeline, guarded by Trayson Brown. Trayson Brown jumped and then ended up getting a deflection. Rylan Hallows checked in on the meantime, and I don't know if they gave that to Blake or to Rylan.
They gave it to Rylan.
Rylan. So Rylan's down. So Rylan was down in there, but Trayson kind of jumped on one of on the pass, the first pass, and then he ended up sprinting back and had a deflection, but it kind of went right into the hands of Joe. And then Joe went to take it into the paint, and Rylan Hallows ended up picking up the foul. And his first free throw's up and good for Adam Joe. The second free throw's up and also good. So the Raiders tried to guard Peterson full court. Peterson throws it up to Brown on the right-hand side. Brown dumps it over to Robbins. Robbins kicks it back out to Peterson, top of the key. Guarded by Elam. Peterson has it, looking for Robbins. Robbins got one-on-one down there. He throws it out to Trayson Brown. He ended up getting a double team. Trayson kicks it out to Jackson. Jackson back to Peterson. Peterson takes two dribbles, takes it down the right-hand side, pulls up for two. Good, 2 points, Blake Peterson. Nice 15-footer right there. He kind of hesitated, did a couple nice little dribbles, and did a nice little step back for a nice, easy 2 points for Blake Peterson. Elam takes a three, no good, rebounded by the Raiders. Number 32, John has it. He tries to inbound it and taken away by Jackson. Jackson kicks it back out to Peterson. Peterson has it on the left-hand side, back to the top of the key. Backs over Jackson, dumps it into Rylan on the top of the key. It's a little bit short, tries to go get his own rebound. That's rebounded by Ham. Ham kicks it up to Elam. Elam does a Euro step, goes up. Rylan Hallows sprints back down and gets the rebound. Peterson has it, going to get double teamed coming up across the timeline, beats both of his guys. Pulls up, tries to get it into Ryland at the top of the key. Ryland gets fouled as he was trying to kick that over to Brown. So number 13, I think that's who they're going to give that on to. That'll be Adam Joe. Yep, so Adam Joe, he ends up picking up his third personal foul, and that'll put Ryland Hallows on the free throw line. As Tristan Martinez.
I guess they're at 5.
Yeah, they're at 5. They were at 5 at the last one, so Ryland Hallows will be shooting as Tristan Martinez checks in for Hunter Robbins.
I was confused. I spent half that quarter getting a stream going again. I didn't realize we were this far into it.
Yeah. So Ryland's first free throw's up and good. So number 2, Tristan Black, is going to check in for the Raiders. He's going to come in for number 32, Braden John. So Tristan Black, he's also a senior. Ryland, second free throw's up and bounces off the front. Tristan just about had it tipped over the top of number 25. That's Sam. But Sam had some pretty strong hands, and he kicks it up to Elam. Elam has it down in there, dumps it back into Sam, goes through his legs. Tristan Martinez comes away with it, and he smartly pulls it back out, gives it back out to Peterson. Peterson's going to push the pace. Has Trayson over there wide open. Jackson has basketball on the left wing, back to Blake on the top of the key, over to Brown. Brown's going to take it down in. He could have shot that. It dumps it into Ryland. Ryland tried to dribble and got it taken away by number 20. That's Ham. So Trayson had a wide open shot right there. I don't think Ryland was quite ready for that one. But in the meantime, number 3, that's Thomas. He pulls up for, did they give them a 3 on that deal?
Don't know.
And that's 13 points for him. I don't know if that was a 2 or a 3, but he ended up making a basket. So.
Yeah, that'd be right.
3. Peterson ends up just going coast to coast. They just
gave him a 2.
So Blake Peterson comes down coast to coast, and he takes it right down the paint and puts it up with his left hand to give him another 2 points. So 57 seconds remaining here at the end of the third. Badgers up 56-32. So we got an offensive foul on number 20. That's Aiden Ham. He ends up picking up an offensive foul on the deal. That'll give the Badgers the basketball. It's 50 seconds remaining here in the third period. Trayson Brown has it, tries to throw it over across the way over to Jackson and hit Ryland right in the face. So it kind of went out, and then it got tipped by the Raiders, so it's going to be Badger basketball right in front of their own bench. Peyton Jackson's going to inbound right here on the baseline. Looking for Peterson, gets it to him. Peterson dumps it into Ryland. Ryland has it, good position, goes up strong, no good. Rebounded by number 20. That's Aiden Ham. Ham kicks it over to number 3. That's Thomas. Thomas takes it back up across the timeline, top of the key, does a nice step back for 3. No. Rebounded by Blake Peterson. Blake Peterson triple teamed right there while he's underneath the basket. We have all kinds of Badgers wide open. He just can't get quite the handle. Does finally throw it down to Trayson Brown. Trayson Brown dumps it over to Tristan Martinez. Tristan Martinez drives in, and he's going to end up getting a foul called on number 25. That's Nato Sam. That's going to put Tristan on the free throw line for 2. So we got 18 seconds remaining here in the third period. Badgers up 56-32. Tristan Martinez is going to come to the free throw line for two free throws. So his first free throw is up and good. So number 22, Lansing, Caden Lansing checks in for the Raiders. Tristan Martinez, second free throw up and also good. So that gives him 6 points for the night. As Thomas has the basketball for the Raiders, top of the key, guarded by Brown. Brown takes it down on the left-hand side as Thomas takes him down to the baseline. Pulls up for 2, no good, rebounded by Peterson. 5 seconds remaining, he throws it up to Tristan Martinez. Martinez has it, 2 seconds remaining. Does a nice little spin move, puts it up for 2 points. Tristan Martinez with a nice little spin move with a nice little finish on the left-hand side. So here at the end of the third period, we've got the Badgers 60 and the Raiders 32. Okay, Jared, you're on your own, buddy. All right. I tried to get as much...
All right, coming out of the end of the third quarter, Coach Stevens had to leave us. He's got to go get ready for the girls' game, so you get me for the fourth quarter. 60-32 is your score. Badgers on top. Hyatt Thomas with the ball up top for the Raiders. Goes up in the paint, and he's going to be fouled and down the basket. I think that's going to be on. Was on Blake, so they gave that one to Blake Peterson. That's his first foul. Thomas will be shooting 1. Basket's up and good for Hyatt Thomas. He's got 16 in the game. Meanwhile, Jackson tried to thread it in there to Tristan, and Aiden Ham was able to get a hand on it and knock it out of bounds. It'll be Badger basketball underneath. Blake's at the inbound. As again, Hunter just goes a little too high. Elam Metzedy comes up with it for the Raiders. Long pass down the court to number 22. He goes up and in for 2, number 22, Caden Lansing. His first 2 points of the game. Peterson with it. Raiders in a press. Ball comes over to Payton, and it's hit by number 3. Blake able to gain control, gets over to Payton. Payton dribbles down the court. Back up top to Peterson, and he's going to get fouled by Tristan Black. Black's first foul of the game. Each team with 1 foul. 60-37 your score. 7.5 left in the quarter. Robbins with the ball. Gets out to RJ up on the right side. Down the right baseline to Blake. Tries to get into Tristan, and it's going to be knocked out by Etzedy. Ham with the ball for the Raiders. Kicks it over to Thomas. He drives into the paint, puts it up, and no good. Gets his own rebound. Up and Hunter with another block. I've got him for 6 on the game. Shot is up by Black, and Badgers come down with the rebound. Long pass down to RJ. Gets it back up to Blake. He's going to drive into the middle. Back up top to Caden. Looked at it. Pass into Hunter, who goes up and in. Nope, off the iron. Gets his own rebound, up and in for 2. Hunter Robbins. He's got 17 on the night. Thomas brings it up the court for the Raiders. Back over to Etzity, who puts it up, and I think Hunter got another hand on that one. So I officially got him for 7. Unofficially, I should say. And Hunter goes up and in for 2. As Blake Peterson knocks that one out of bounds. Trayson Brown checks into the game for Peyton Jackson. 6 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Thomas throws it into Etzity, drives in, gets it over, bounce passes it over into Aiden Ham, who goes up and in for 2. His first points of the game, Aiden Ham. Pass over to Tristan Martinez, who tries to get up off the glass, rolls off the iron, and RJ gets the rebound. He's going to get fouled. Foul's going to be on Caden Lansing, his first foul of the game. RJ will have 2 from the line. I want to remind you that following this game, we've got the girls up next. RJ's first shot is up and good. He's got 4 on the night. Into the game for the Raiders, we've got number 25, Natio Sam, and I didn't see who the other one that came in was. RJ's second shot is up and good. Thomas with the ball, passes it up to Etzity. Over to the right side to number 20. And that's another block for Hunter Robbins. He's got 8 blocks on the night. 5.5 left. Bounce pass into Adam Joe. Gets up to Etzity. Over to Thomas, who looking for something, and he's going to get fouled. Looks like Tristan's going to get it. He was surrounded by Badgers. He was trying to find an opening and went up and got hit. So that's going to be Tristan's, I think, first foul on the night. So the bigs for the Badgers are doing a pretty good job staying out of foul trouble. Thomas's first shot is up and no good. He'll have one more. Second shot is up and good. Martinez with the ball. Gets it back up top to Blake. Over to Tracy, takes a wide open 3, no good off the iron. RJ knocks that out of the Raiders' hand, gets it back over to Hunter. Over to the right side to Blake, who tries to get back down into Robbins. He's triple teamed. Back up high to Tristan. Up and in for a long 2, Tristan Martinez. He's got 10 on the night. Etzity with it on the left side. 3-pointer up and good. Elam Etzity for 3. Trayson Brown with the ball. Back up top to Blake. Over to Trayson. Threads it inside to Hunter, who goes up and in for 2 more. Hunter Robbins. 21 on the night. Thomas with the ball for the Raiders. Tries to drive, trying to get around Trayson there, and Trayson's biting up on him. He's going to get called for the foul. That's Trayson's first foul of the night. Rylan Hallows and Peyton Jackson check into the game for the Badgers as Hunter and RJ take a rest. 70-43 is your score. 4:21 left. Mateo Sam with it. Gets it over to Joe, and Joe's going to get fouled. They're going to call that one on Blake Peterson. That's his second. Etzity inbound it for the Raiders. Gets it over to Ham. Ham guarded by Jackson. Jackson gets over to Etzedy. Tries to get inside, and that ball's going to be picked off by Tristan Martinez. Martinez wanted to go up for the dunk, and he's going to get fouled. So Martinez was able to get a dunk the other night at St. Joe's, and he was wanting that one here tonight at home. That foul's going to go in number 3, Hyatt Thomas, his third. As Tristan Martinez is going to come to the line. Shot is up and good for Tristan. Excuse me, his 11th point. Second shot up and good. Thomas for 3, long 3, and it goes in. Hyatt Thomas. And Coach Jackson's going to call timeout, so we'll take a break. We got 3:51 left in the game, and the Badgers lead the Whitehorse Raiders by a score of 72-46. Once again, another reminder, we've got the girls coming up next at 6 o'clock, so this stream will end and we'll get things reset and refreshed, and the girls will play, depending on how much longer this game goes, we'll play around 6 o'clock. Hallows to inbound for the Badgers on the far end. Ball comes into Blake Peterson. Long pass down to Martinez on the left side. Thought about 3. Blake's got it. Passes it over to Trayson. Trayson looks in. Blake will take a shot up 3. No good off the iron. Raiders come up with a rebound. Thomas with the ball. Another long 3. Just barely off. And Rylan Hallows comes up with the rebound. He's double teamed underneath. They're trying to get that ball. Hallows doing a good job protecting the ball. And he gets it out. And they're going to call him for 5 seconds as he tried to get it out. Not much help under there for an outlet. Hamdy inbound for the Raiders. Gets it into Etzedy, goes up and no good, and Hallows with another rebound. Passes it over to Blake. Long pass down to Trayson. Badgers will reset. Over to Blake on the right side. He steps over, 3-point shot, no good, gets his own rebound. Goes in, up and in for 2, Blake Peterson. And the crowd's cheering. Blake Peterson just got his 1,000th career point. And Martinez had a block there, but they're going to say he hit him and got the body and knocked him over, and he's going to get a foul. Actually, nope. They called that one on. They called that one on Ryland for some reason. Not sure how that happened. So Coach Jackson will call a timeout as the Badgers will come off the floor and congratulate Blake on 1,000 points in his career. That's our second 1,000-point athlete this year. A.J. Van Dyke hit 1,000 points. I think it was down to Bryce Valley a week or so ago. So some pretty good shooters for the Badgers right now. It's been a fun year to watch both the girls and boys teams. Coming back out of the timeout, Badgers lead 74-46. Again, as we congratulate senior Blake Peterson on 1,000 career points. So number 13, Adam Joe, will be at the line for the Raiders. First shot is up and no good. As number 12, Balin Wood checks into the game for the Badgers as Trayson Brown checks out. Trayson's had a great game. Finishes the night with 10 points. Second shot up and no good, and Hallows comes down with the rebound. Martinez brings it down for the Badgers. Wood with it over on the right side, kicks it back up to Blake. Back over to the left side to Payton. Back over to Tristan. Tristan drives into the paint, back up top to Balin. Balin looked inside. Long pass over to Payton. He's going to take a three. No good. Rebound comes down to Hyatt Thomas. Thomas for a long two. That one, I think, Badgers got a piece of that one. Payton comes up with the rebound. Dribbles down the court. Into the paint, gets over to Tristan on the left side, back up top to Blake. Drives into the paint, takes it back out to Balin. Balin for three, no good. Blake with the rebound, up and in, and no good, and he's going to get fouled. Just under 2 minutes left in this one as Blake Peterson is going to come to the line for Wayne. That foul's going to go against number 13, Adam Joe. His fourth. Shot is up and no good for Peterson. Checking into the game for the Badgers, number 14, Connor Edwards. As Martinez checks out of the game. And Peterson's second shot is up and good. So Peterson will finish the game. They've got him for 19. As Brinkerhoff checks into the game for him. And that's going to go out of bounds. I think they're going to say Rigg touched the last, so it'll be Raider basketball. Minute 47 left. Joe set to inbound for the Raiders. Gets up top to Hyatt Thomas. That was Joe with a three-point shot. Goes out of bounds, and it's going to be Badger basketball. Inbound pass to Rick Brinkerhoff, who brings it up past the timeline. Kicks over to Balin. Balin looks inside. Nothing there. Jackson with it, gets it into Connor, who gets it into Ryland. Puts up a shot, no good. Connor Edwards with the rebound. He's going to go up, and shot's no good, but he's going to get fouled. Edwards will go to the line as Aiden Ham picks up a foul. That's his third. First shot is up and good for Connor Edwards. As the Raiders swap out five. So we've got 32, Braden John, number 5. I don't have him on the roster. Number 2, Tristan Black. Number 12, Lyle Phillips. And number 15, Terrell Black. Meanwhile, into the game for the Badgers, Ryder Cervantes and E.J. Powell. Connor's second shot is up and no good. RJ with the rebound and the shot, it's no good. The Raiders come up with it. I'm just going to shout out numbers from now on for the Raiders because I don't have enough time to remember all these new names. Number 2 dribbles into the paint. Shot is up and good for number 2, Tristan Black. Minute left. Badgers lead 76-48. Ryder with it, passes it over to I think we're going to have a roster hiccup because I think it was number 5 that's not on the, at least he's not on the program. I'm not sure what we got going on here. I'm not 100% sure what that was, but we had a Ref's timeout. Ball comes into Connor. Kicks it over to Rig in the paint. Kicks it back out to Ryder. Up top, he tries to dribble in. He's double teamed. Connor with it. Gets back over to Ryder. Badgers playing the perimeter. Phelan with it. Kicks back over to Ryder on the right baseline. Into RJ. Takes a dribble. Goes up, no good. Gets his own rebound, and it's knocked out of his hands. Connor comes up with it. And he's going to get called for the travel. He tried to maintain it, but they got him. 31 seconds left. Ball comes in at number 15, Terrell Black, as he brings it across the timeline for the Raiders. Gets it over to number 12, Phillips. Or to 32, back up to 12. Number 15 with a long three, no good, hard off the front of the iron, and Connor Edwards comes over, brings it down hard. We'll drive into the paint. Tries to get into EJ, and there's too many Raiders there as the number 15, Terrell Black with it. Gets knocked out of his hands, out of bounds. Raider basketball, 2.6 seconds left. Ball comes in, long shot off the iron, and that's how this was going to end. So the Wayne Badgers pick up a win, 76-48 over the Whitehorse Raiders. Once again, we apologize for the technical difficulties partway through the game, but we ask you to keep following our YouTube channel. We'll have the girls up here probably in about 15, 20 minutes. We'll start that stream just as soon as we can get things going. But Wayne Badgers get the win tonight. Don't have time to go through the stats because I got to get ready for the second game, get things up and running. But congratulate Blake Peterson as he picks up his 1,001 points as he got that free throw there. So he should be at 1,001. But great career for Blake Peterson. Congratulate him. And we look forward to the girls up next against the Whitehorse Raiders. So like I say, stay tuned to our YouTube channel. We'll be back just as soon as we get things